So good question here to start off the night. What did the launch of Dice what did the launch of Dice do while there was still untamed packs in shop to the card prices?
Okay. So what's important to understand between Dice and Untamed and with Riftwatchers and Chaos Legion is that Dice and Riftwatchers are both complementary sets to the main set. So Dice was a complementary set to Untamed, and Riftwatchers is going to be a complementary set to Chaos Legion. And it's, when I say complementary, I mean it's kind of like a balancing set. It's kind of to like see what is too powerful of cards to kind of create some balance, to create, like when Lamacron came out, to create something that was like effective against that, right? And so it's almost just like an extension of the original, set. And it didn't have, I don't know that it had that much effect on, Untamed prices, other than how it affected the meta for changing some of the metas of the cards and stuff. But we've done videos before where we've showed that, I don't know, something like 9 out of the top 10 valuable cards today between Untamed and Dice were Untamed, even though Dice had a 20% the print of Untamed. There's 5 times more Untamed packs than Dice, but 90% of the top 10 cards were Untamed, so in value. And so that's why we have this long running joke here about people being super hyped for Riftwatchers, because of that. Like from the past, there's nothing to be that hyped about, where we should have been talking about it 10 months ago. Now that it's getting closer and we know that the art is going to be amazing, and we're knowing a little more details about what's going on, okay, now I can buy into the hype a little bit. But like back in October or November, I was like, why are you guys not talking about Chaos Legion? Why are you guys talking about Riftwatchers?
Yeah.
But some people just think it's the end all be all, cat's pajamas. And we'll see. There's going to be some cool stuff in it, but most of those cards are going to be like duds that are just kind of like filler cards.
Yeah, and we haven't seen the whole deck yet, so we're not sure. But in relation to Dice and even Orb, Orb was very disappointing as far as cards that I never used them hardly ever. I still don't use the 1 or 2 that I've kept. But there is a difference with this one. There's a lot more cards left. I mean, in total in Chaos Legion, millions still to be sold. This has 3 million, and it's sold in with SPS. So I think being sold in SPS, I think will slow down the pace of it all. But the main thing to think about too is the card prices might also be affected by other things happening other than just Riftwatchers. So as Riftwatchers is coming out, we're also hearing about land and getting details on land and trying to figure out. We already know cards are going to be needed for land. We know, we suspect summoners are going to be needed. So card prices could be a safe bet in general for a little while as more of this information comes out, as SPS rewards come out, more battles and everything. So
hit that notification bell, subscribe if you're not subscribed, but you probably already are, because
you're awesome.
Yep. You guys come here for the knowledge. The jokes are a bonus.